At one time or another, all of us have got to go to the doctor's office. And you know what? It takes too long, and we wish we could get in and out of there a whole lot faster. Just treat me, doc. Just give me this pill. Just cut right here, and I'll be fine. That's not the way it works. What a doctor has to do before he or she treats us is diagnose our problem. You are like a doctor in that respect, in that you must analyze performance problems, diagnose the reason for the poor performance before you apply treatment, or you will not cure the illness. This is not fair that you should even have to deal with this, and I understand that because I have been right where you are all my life, supervising and leading other people. In many cases, they put us in charge of the people who are our friends, the people you used to work side by side with. These are my friends. And then they said, oh, congratulations, Paul, now you are their supervisor. Nobody ever taught me how to manage my quote-unquote former friends who, now that I'm the supervisor, their inclination is to take advantage of me and see if I will let them break or bend rules that, quite frankly, don't tell anybody we used to bend or break together when I was their coworker. But now I'm their supervisor, and I'm supposed to enforce all that stuff. They start putting peer pressure on me. Oh, dude, what happened to you? Now all of a sudden you're Mr. Big Man, you're Mr. Supervisor, Mr. Manager. That's not fair, but it's going to happen to you if you have to manage the people who used to work alongside you as coworkers, and this will drive you nuts. This is an unbelievable stress thing. And you think, well, this should all be real simple. Well, you know what? It is not apparently obvious how to solve that problem. And here's the real kicker. When you move into that supervisory job, you are no longer going to be evaluated, paid, promoted based upon what you do, which is what it used to be. Oh, no, no, no. Now you are going to be paid, promoted, evaluated based upon what all of your people do. And if you've got a performance problem with one or all of those people at either a giant level or even a little level, it's ultimately going to affect your job security, your pay, your future. When the team don't win, the coach gets fired. So what's your team up to? Let's do a quick survey question. You ready? Here's a survey question. It's a good one. What percentage of your people do 100% of their job, 100% right, up to standard, 100% of the time, every day? You got the question? Is it everybody? Then your answer is number one. They all do everything right every day. Is it nobody? They don't do anything right every day. I doubt it's either one of those, to be honest. I'll bet it's one of those numbers someplace in between. If it's 100%, they do 100% of their job up to standard each and every day, hit the stop button on this class, you don't need it. If it's anything else, you need what we're going to talk about right here. You've got to become the doctor, the diagnostician, the guy that has to figure out what the problem is before the problem can be treated. You're going to have to ask yourself this question. Why isn't this job getting done? And then perhaps more importantly, what am I going to do to fix it? For the good of the organization, for the good of the person, for me. Analyzing performance problems means you must become an analyzer. You must become a diagnostician. You're going to have to figure out how to read that x-ray. That's a process. Just like the doctor learned it, you got to learn it too. You must figure out why the job isn't getting done and then make a plan, a treatment plan on what you're going to do to fix that. If you'll follow the process, you're going to get this done correctly. That's all you got to do. So, well, what's the process? The process is to ask yourself initially, why isn't it getting done right? Well, we're going to talk about that right here. You are the doctor. You are the diagnostician. You use the diagnostic tool before you start using the scalpel. We're going to have to get our terms squared away for this to make any sense. In the process that we're going to use the phrase can do a lot. What does this word can mean? If you look it up, what does it mean? Does it mean that people are able to do a thing, or does it mean that people are willing to do a thing? If I say, oh, she can do this, am I saying, oh, she is able to do this, or am I saying, oh, she is willing to do this? Which is it? All right, if you said, oh, it means able, great. You and I are speaking in exactly the same language at this point. So conversely,